Taurus, what will you do? There's still a sense of mystery going into May. I suggest you follow your heart and your spirit. And I know you have some plans up your sleeve, okay? I need you to get out of indecision mode and really trust where God and the universe is bringing you. I know you can. I know you have the faith and the belief. You've been planning and ready to execute. And May says now is the time, okay, my Taurus friends, all right? To start to really put out the feelers of what you really want to do for your heart, especially where it breaks that kind of thinking, where it's led with the money, okay, or the gold coin. That's kind of the bummer to this whole party this month. And it's really something that you're capable of because it's all about the way we're thinking about stuff. I'm a Taurus as well, okay? So let's get into why I'm saying this. In that first card placement, the significator placement, the overall gist of the reading is the Queen of Pentacles. That's us. That's Taurus right there. She's the benevolent leader. She's the mentor. She's the guide. She's compassionate. She's grateful. She's not one to be toyed with because she rules business and community as well as family and relationship and food and wine. All the good times that we can have. And when she appears, it means that we've manifested and exalted into this state, Taurus. So that's really something to be proud of because that's you right there. You're looking at yourself in a really beautiful vision, okay? And what's kind of blocking her from really kind of taking her stride into the next realm that she needs to go in because she's here to lead us there is that crossing card, and the two placement is the Magician. It's a major arcana card. It's secrets, things that we have to hold close to our chest. It's also maybe we encountered shady people or shady situations that kind of left us dented, but you're not going to get to the Queen unless you encounter some of that stuff as well, right? It makes you really well-rounded in those areas, right? We have to have the good and the bad. And the Magician is here for your protection. So if you feel like you need that as you make these next step forward or as you're planning out, because that would be another reflection of the Magician, just flip them on the side because they work together. They're really for your betterment and your benefit to move forward, okay? They're here to help, all right? And God is kind of validating that as well in that third placement, the Eight of Swords. The Eight is a refresh, rejuvenation in the area of our thoughts, but it's not that at all. In the Eight of Swords, we're kind of, I call it the gerbil wheel of hell because we keep going around and around and around in indecision, okay? Okay, so we need to believe in ourselves because that's really what the journey of the swords is about. The confidence that we have in ourselves, our values, our integrity, our ethics. And they come into play here because I think it's in part is you're being pushed with that gold coin of what accomplishment and what you should be doing for that area of accomplishment or what you need to do to take care of people you love and yourself. Okay, and we're going to get to that in a second. So that's kind of the core of the Eight of Swords. So you need to untangle that thinking. We're going to get into why, aside from all this, aside from like you being pushed to that gut feeling in that fourth place with the Knight of Pentacles. Again, more Pentacles, your domain. We're earth signs. We rule the material world. We rule the Pentacles in tarot. So we need to be able to be confident in this area, right, as well, right? And the Knight encourages us to take new rides. We might not know exactly where that end result is, but we don't need to worry about that. All we know is we need to go somewhere. Even a rut gets comfortable, okay, my little bull friends? So we need to get out of that so to move on to those new adventures. And they're calling. They always call to a Taurus when we get bored and stagnant. So you have to trust this. And I know you have been because in that fifth placement is the past reflection, the Lovers, another major arcana card. So we're having a slight light shift here, right? Okay. And the Lovers is all about what makes you happy in the area of anywhere. It doesn't matter, wherever it touches your heart. And again, when we were younger, maybe certain criteria came into play as to what would make us happy and we thought were joyful, right? And as we get older, other kind of situations, criteria, values, characteristics come into play of what we want out of life and what we want for ourselves and the value and respect that we place on ourselves. That's the Lovers card. So you've been doing that in conjunction of like maybe new moves in family and relationship and work or entrepreneurship. That's all on the agenda this month for your favor, right? And it's a validation here as well in the sixth placement. God's saying the Page of Pentacles, so another Pentacles, the brother to the Knight down here, and they both kind of have the same kind of mission. I want to bring you to new lands, and he wants to plant and farm the new lands to make a material reality for tomorrow. So that's you right now, and you need to trust this, okay, that the seeds that you're thinking about to plant for harvest have value because you have value, right? And this is the kind of bummer to this party as well, aside from the Eight of Swords. The seventh placement is a reflection of ourselves. So we got the Queen of Pentacles. We're feeling all powerful. I know I could do this and confident. And then, the bummer to the party is the five is good luck. in numerology and tarot. But and again, the pentacles, money, home, relationship, family, career. Again, we could feel like we didn't feel accomplished enough in any of those areas. I'm not achieving everything that I thought I would do by now. Poo-poo that away, Taurus. I can't have any of that thinking, because we're the queen here and she needs to override this. And I'll give you another clue here. We're coming out of Shadowland. All our pentacles are there. So it's the way we're thinking about this shameful, ridiculous, just the way that we feel about ourselves, okay? And I tell you this too, it breaks ego and pride, which we need to break because we rule it. We need to break those kind of strangleholds tied to money and accomplishment and career, because we rule that area. We need to be in the exalted state, not in the muddy water state of like, you okay? So like, let's get that to the curb. Let the queen emerge. She'll override him anyway, so you're just kind of blocking it. So let's not, okay? And it's what's ironic here too as well is that other people view you in that eighth position is the King of Swords, someone that's really fair and balanced and just and truthful, a balance of the heart and justice, right? What's fair in the area of law and contracts and business. And combined with the queen here too, it's like, how could you go wrong? That's like the dynamic duo, right? In superhero land. And you're that. And how, hopes and fears in the ninth placement, the Fool, the major arcana Fool. It starts the major arcana. We're not a fool at all. I have the connection with God. I've come out of a dark time of enlightenment, of reflection, of what I want to do for my heart and spirit. What's my next chapter in life? That new day is dawning. It's dawning around you. And so many decks, you'll see it with animal skins, because I'm not even taking anything forward, even emotional baggage, right? We're coming free, and then we get that spring in our step, a youthful feel to our heart and our spirit that's so welcome right now, okay? So don't be fearful of it. That's silly, okay, my little Taurus friends, because when you were younger, I don't care what your age was, we ran at stuff. We didn't care if even anyone told us no. We just went off and did it, right? And maybe we learned no, but maybe we also got yes. And that's the kind of the Fool. It comes with a new joyful kind of naivety that we really love and we really thrive in. So embrace it, my Taurus bull friends, okay? And the 10 placement is the King of Cups. Another reassurance that we need to follow the heart. The king is the king of the ethereal spirit, the non-material, right? He doesn't really give a crap about the material world because he knows what's important. It's like the Pisces. He knows what it's important, connecting with God and the universe and getting that message, right? And we learned that coming out of that dark time, right? That's also our spirit has been reignited in that universal connection. So believe in it. The king, the queen, the Fool, even the secrets and the lovers will all guide you. And these guys want to add a whole lot of fun. So let's untangle ourselves this month and go for the bonus card as well in that 8 of Wands. This is the true definition of the refresh, rejuvenation, the restart in the area of the creative. And again, we flourish in this kind of environment. We are the little seedlings, our little Taurus friends, okay, in May. So let's go sprout. Let's go, share our flowers and our abundance and our gratefulness and our compassion and our love, right? Okay, it's all on hand in May. So don't worry, relax. Just let you thrive because that's what's on hand in May for this month, okay? Thanks for visiting the channel. If you're so inclined to like or subscribe, that would be awesome. And thanks so much. Have a great one, guys.